Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Aragami. Olive really wants to keep this going, even though it's no longer Spooktober.
Yes, I do. I like this game. I like the world, and yes, I am interested. I am invested. This was my fault.
You know, I'm kind of sitting here, kind of giggling to myself because I tried showing you this game like over 4 years ago. Like, no, 6 to 8 years ago. I tried showing you this game. Six to 8 years ago, I tried showing you this game, and you were just not having it.
I don't know what I was into that long ago.
Either way, we are going to continue with Chapter 4, The Shaded Woods.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Hanzo. Anyway.
God, you're so lucky I was drinking water.
Oh, so fun facts. So Aragami as spirits themselves are not technically real, but based on two different like Japanese terms smushed together to create essentially restless spirit. So that's the bit about the game or the spirit that you're playing. And I thought that was cool. Because I tried to see if there was any, like, actual Japanese mythology in this. And yeah, kinda is the answer. Technically, an Aragami can be any restless spirit or, it's basically a ghost. You would call an Aragami.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know if that's spoiler E for the game, but here I
am. Nah.
I mean, she already implied that you're a ghost anyway, so.
Uh-oh.
Oops. No, thank you. I would prefer not to.
He blew the horn. Shit!
Oh. Well,
I cornered myself. I deserve this. Oops. Hang on. There we go.
Noise. I don't know what I would have been into at the time. Hold on. 6 to 8 years ago. What was that? Come on, brain, do math. I can't. Hang on. Okay. So.
God.
Oof.
Okay, note to self. The shadow monster makes noise.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's when Red Dead 2 came out.
2018? No, yeah, 2018. But, like, this game came out, like, 2015, I think.
Okay, so it wasn't 8 years ago. No, that was 6 years ago. Okay. Then, what was 8 years ago? 8 years ago was 2016, so I was probably in my Overwatch brain rot.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. 2016 was a great year for games. What the fuck? Dark Souls 3, Overwatch, Final Fantasy 15, Dishonored 2, Persona 5, the Ezio collection came out. Yeah, there was a lot of shit I was involved in here. Oh my god, Ratchet and Clank, the BioShock collection. Oh yeah, this was not on my radar. And that's okay. There was just a lot going on back then. Okay?
Yeah, I know, I get it. You know, I guess I don't matter in this grand scheme of things.
That's not what I said. That is not what I said. I did not say that. And now I gotta get the fan out. Okay, there we
go. Is it because your pants are on fire?
No! Stop! rude.
Liar.
I'm not lying though. Could you imagine if you could, like, see where Hanzo was aiming because there was a giant fucking beam of light coming from his bow?
That would be very dumb.
Right?
Hang on.
Heal. Oh. It's like, why is the screen shaking all of a sudden? Because I forgot.
Finish him. Ding.
Yeah. He's kind of giving smoke vibes, isn't he?
Kind of, yeah.
Ooh. I like him. I think our little Aragami friend is cute. As you stab someone. I do. I think he's cute. I enjoy him. Oh, you've been spotted.
Teleport. And there's no body
That's
to find.
My button. You didn't see shit. Excellent. Well done.
No alert, no body. Yes, I was spotted, but no alerts.
So I've started my new shift, and it is fucking amazing.
I'm
so
happy for you.
Oh my god, I needed it so badly. And I've started therapy. So, you know, sometimes you need help, and it's okay to admit that. That got a little too deep for this. Anyway.
Nah.
So,
see, if we really wanted to start going into deep and heavy shit, we would just start going on about Warhammer lore.
Oh, fair. Fair.
There is always something, like, it doesn't matter what you fucking talk about, it's guaranteed that Warhammer is, like, at least.
I desperately need a Sisters of Battle game. Because do you know what kind of survival horror you could do with the Sisters of Battle? Because they're just humans.
Well, they're in power armor, but...
Well, yeah, but it's not super heavy power armor. They're not, like, genetically engineered to hell and back. They're just regular-ass, like, badass ladies, but they're still, you know, normal people. God, I wish that I could just submit my ideas or stories and be like, make a game out of this.
I mean, you could start a petition. Then again,
no, it's not the
I'm pretty sure...
Because I want to be a video game writer. I think that's what I would want to do with my life. If I could go back and, like, tell little me what she should do with her life, I think I would tell high school Allison to go to an arts college and get into, like, screenwriting. And then I would write for video games. I feel like a game that was survival horror-esque about a sister of battle, and the climax of it is her ascending to sainthood for no fucking reason would be cool as fuck.
No, if anything, it would probably go the Captain Titus route, where one bitch ass on your squad would fucking rat you out to the Inquisition.
Oh well, yeah, but let's be real. Rooting out corruption within your own, like, I don't know if the Sisters of Battle are called chapters, but
well, they're technically as far as I could tell, the chapters are specifically for Space Marines, but
right, I don't remember what the Sisters of Battle
they're
factions
the Adeptus the Adeptus Sororitas.
Oh, that's right. Okay, but okay, so fine. Rooting out the corruption within your own sorority, like, I don't know, that seems kind of badass for me. And, like, you're at the moment where the person who has been your friend throughout most of the campaign finally betrays you, and, like, you're supposed to die, your character is supposed to die, and instead she just rises from the ashes as a magnificent phoenix.
Life
And
is
fuck
a
everything up. That sounds
mystery. Everyone must
exactly
stand
exactly that.
alone.
It just I don't know, man. That sounds like a badass game to me. I just think it sounds cool. Or she actually dies and you end up playing as one of her initiates, and you can use her heart as a holy relic or some shit. That would be cool too. That would be how it would go down in the real lore.
If anything, is like, it would depend. The reason why I would say it would be like, because the Adeptus Sororitas are like the pinnacle of stick up their ass.
Yeah, that's fair, but
So it's not like
know.
any of them would fall to chaos, because their faith is like legit. Their faith is so damn strong. It is literally like chaos repellent. That is how strong their faith is.
It could be a like chaos agent that infiltrated the Sororitas somehow. You know, there are holes that would need to be patched and fixed, but this is just a rough idea. I'm just shooting the shit. I think it would be a sick, nasty game. That's all I'm saying. And I think game developers now are sort of afraid of the like traditional paladin archetype, because let's face it, the Sisters of Battle are basically paladins and clerics.
Oh no, yeah. Like
yeah.
And we actually had this conversation off camera where I was just straight up honesty of like, yeah, there is no way in today's climate you would be able to make a mainstream Adeptus Sororitas, or even as like a Sisters of Silence or anything.
If you did it right.
No, it would.
If you did it right, and like you didn't. The problem is, and I feel like we've progressed a little beyond this, but it would still happen. I feel like the issue would be that the developer of the game would want her to have a love interest, and it would cause her to challenge her faith, and I think that's stupid.
Because Lord forbid we just have someone dedicated to their faith.
Right?
Never mind a woman dedicated to their faith.
Right.
Because of course, religion is just a bleh, 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 bleh. Have you seen the IGN Dragon Age Vanguard review?
Oh my god. Not yet.
Oh my god, I took a couple of screenshots just for you. I'm not putting them in the video because I don't want to get sued for some fucking reason.
I do want to play the game because I am a Dragon Age girly.
Olive, it's...
But, hear me out. Just hear me out. I do want to play the game. I don't want to get, like, the super expensive, like, whatever version. What intrigues me is that the reviewers were told not to reveal a character because they were too controversial. And where my interest before had been, oh, Dragon Age game, I would like to play it because Dragon Age. Now I'm like, who is this mysterious character that you wouldn't allow the reviewers to talk about, huh? Huh? Who is it? I bet I know who it is. We've known about her forever.
Oh, okay. Legacy character coming back.
No. Well, yes and no. So the character I'm thinking of, I'd have to look up her name again, but it starts with an M. She is a magistrate in Tventer who is a trans woman. And she is a bad bitch. We love her. And her story is about being yourself in an oppressive regime, which is cool as fuck. I love that. But I feel like she would be the controversial character because there are too many people who think and Dragon Age has always been woke. I don't want to hear about it. But there are too many people who think that Inquisition was too woke. Bitch, everybody in 2 was bi. The fuck? Anyway. What is her name? Hold on. I don't know. Some people just can't stand to see a bad bitch in power. That's all I'm saying.
Well, honestly, there's just a whole ass conversation there. And one of my it's...
Mayvaris, that's her name. So, Mayvaris Tilani is a Tevinter Magister. And the Magisters in Tevinter are just as they sound. They're very powerful mages that have sway in policies. A magistrate in real life is a little bit different, but their political power is the same. Anyway, so like Mayvaris basically created her own house because her family disowned her for wanting to be a woman, for like wanting to live her truth. And she became Dorian's mentor. And Dorian in Dragon Age Inquisition is the male-to-male gay romance. And like you can flirt with him as a female and he's like, oh, haha, that's funny, I don't swing that way. I love that for him. Good for him. And his whole storyline is about his father coming to terms or not with Dorian's sexuality. And it's a very powerful moment in that game. It makes him feel very human. And I really love that about Dragon Age, honestly. But these are characters...
There's a right way...
characters...
Oh, sorry.
Yes, these are characters that are done right. They are written just straight up. This is the character's, like, orientation. And it really has no real bearing on the story. You can go through the whole fucking thing without doing Dorian's quest. He won't be super loyal to you, but that's a personal character choice. It does not affect the story as a whole.
No, exactly. But one of the biggest problems that's causing a lot of things to happen is the fact that, unfortunately, in recent years, a lot of writers who I politely refer to as hacks, I'm just throwing it out there, they are like basically like grinding the story as a whole to a halt, and basically being like, it's like Ubisoft makes compulsory side quests for the sake of filling time. A lot of writers make compulsory side quests for the sake of basically turning the writing into their personal diary and venting out their own frustrations. That is the number one issue that most people have with a lot of the writing in regards to this stuff.
Well, so like BioWare has always had amazing character writers.
Exactly. It's just
the people behind the characters are amazing. They get shafted when the plot writers suck. Cough, cough, Andromeda, cough.
Oh, no, for sure.
Andromeda had amazing characters. The plot was a little weak, but it was the first game that was supposed to be another, like,
the non-Shepard related.
Another trilogy. And I really liked it as the first installment, knowing that other things were going to come, knowing that better things were going to come. But, EA was... I mourn Andromeda because I love Jal very, very much. That was one of the new, like, alien companions. And he was romanceable, whether you were male or female. And you didn't, like, some characters could be a little standoffish if you didn't go the romance route. Jal was just Jal, and it didn't matter what choices you made as long as you didn't fuck over his people. He was always your ride or die. And I love that for him. But now we don't get any more of him because, you know, people were stupid about animation glitches.
Well, that, and just, I think it was definitely during a time where it's like, it's kind of eased up now, but like, everybody was really starting to follow Ubisoft's trends of gameplay loops and just how overly grindy and like, because again, like, it was also the point in time where a lot of developers, and they still do it now, are trying to put live service game mechanics into single player games.
And Andromeda was very much not that.
No, yeah, but at the same time, it was just like, it was also very much like crushed beneath its own weight kind of thing, where it was just like the main reason why I don't have faith in BioWare anymore isn't because of all the writing, the woke writing and whatnot, or any of that shit, but it's mainly because of the fact that the people that made the company what it was, they're just not there anymore. They're not there anymore, which is why I didn't really have faith in Andromeda to perform. And fucking don't even get me started on Anthem. Like figuring out what could have been good. Like figuring out what happened to Anthem is like a fucking deep dive into some fucking, like, I remember I explained it to you, and as I explained it, I kind of sat there like, wow, now that I say this out loud, and it was 100% the truth, it was like, Jesus Christ, holy shit, no wonder people were just so quick to blame EA and only EA.
Because that's what it was, man.
No, it was also, it was EA, so the main driving force for its failure was the fact that it was ultimately rushed because EA was kind of like, hey, we gave you guys 8 years and you've yet to deliver us a product. Like it spent 8 years in pre-production and they didn't even have a clear, concise, like, what the hell are we even doing with this game? They literally, all they had was the like,
because the higher ups at EA did not want to pay all of those developers that were part of BioWare. So they got rid of a good chunk of the, like, higher ups in the Anthem project.
No, yeah. And it was also because the people that remained in the fucking Anthem project were a bunch of the people that were kind of sitting around on their asses, not really doing anything. And it was when EA put the fire under their ass was when they're like, oh fuck, we should actually get started on making the game. They made the game in, like, I shit you not, it was a time span of 6 to 8 months. Pre-production spent like pre-production. It was in pre-production for 8 years, and developers literally had to get therapists for several developers because at the snap of a finger, all of the shit they were fucking worked like slaves to make could have been gone. Because, like, they didn't even know what direction they were gonna take the game until the fucking E3 gameplay reveal. So I don't blame BioWare, I don't blame BioWare, I don't blame the development team. I blame the higher ups in BioWare and the higher ups in EA.
Yeah.
That is whenever I talk about how I blame BioWare for Anthem's failure, a lot of people look at me as if I'm saying, oh, I wish all of the developers lose their jobs and they all get, and it's like, no.
Right.
I'm blaming because there's upper management, middle management, and then the people actually making the fucking game. I'm not blaming the people who made the fucking game. I'm blaming the people who are the fucking, I'm blaming the middle managers. Yeah, I'm blaming the middle managers, and in regards to a lot of that, in regards to a lot of that, woke stuff, I don't blame the developers. It's literally, again, it's the middle management thinking that, and again, I've talked about this before, but the fucking DEI consultants and whatnot that are taking advantage of the big fucking investment bureaus, basically saying, hey, you will portray demographics the way we want you to portray them, or else you're not going to get any fucking investment money or funding.
See, it's just like BioWare was a company, rather, that made their inclusivity characters feel so natural.
No, exactly.
In the world.
Yeah, and I've said multiple times, When you start mandating a lot of the shit, it ruins the natural evolution of diversity and inclusivity because
we have to think now.
Yep.
Oh my god, nice. That was cool as fuck. Well done.
No, but like again, like, and this is the thing that I keep trying to bring up, but again, whenever I talk about this stuff, everybody looks at me like I'm the fucking heels on babyface guy that's just like fucking pronouns, fucking like. And the thing is, I have shown you, Olive, I've shown you the full rant, and it's just like the way it's delivered. Fucking like the way it's delivered fucking sucks, but overall it's just like, to a certain extent, what he goes on about like literally is just like we can't see past our, like, so many writers can't see past their own fucking reflection.
Yeah.
So like stuff is like, oh, it's based off of medieval Poland and it's based off of Polish folklore, so why are there people trying to make it modern day California? That's the biggest
complaint.
complaint.
Talking about The Witcher.
No, but that's just one example. I could talk about, oh, look at that. Look at what happened with Black Myth Wukong and Chinese culture and mythology. Or Assassin's Creed Shadows with Japanese culture and mythology and whatnot.
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Oh my god. So you want to talk about Japanese culture and shit. When I tell you modern day ninja, what aesthetic comes to mind?
Tactical gear. See, I've been ruined by the mall ninjas to the point in which whenever someone says modern day ninja, I keep thinking of like the fucking mall ninjas with like those horribly impractical fucking swords they got at like the mall outlet store.
Yeah, no, okay, so wrong choice of words. How about...
It's either that, okay, or I think of like...
Let me get to the point then. So, Honkai Star Rail came out with a character named Rappa, and she is cool as fuck. I love her so much. Fuck.
Why was it not giving me the prompt to kill him? I wanted to murder him.
Turned around and saw you.
No,
anyway.
I wasn't close enough to him, apparently, for some fucking reason.
So Rappa comes out, her drip marketing comes out, and everybody's like, "Oh, what the fuck? Why does she look like that?" And it's like, do y'all know what's going on in the Japanese hip hop scene right now? Because it is bright colors and graffiti and
it's just like sorry.
It's cyberpunk.
Yeah.
She is a cyberpunk ninja who her attacks look like graffiti and paint, and it is so cool.
No, and there's that one character in Street Fighter. What's her name?
I do not remember her name either.
Yeah, but you know exactly who I'm talking about. I think she's Jamaican in the game.
Yeah, something like that. Rappa is.
But it's just like that, like a modern day ninja, like with the graffiti, with the graffiti and the spray paint bombs and whatnot. Like
yes. That's the vibe. The issue that the Twitterites,
the tourists, just call them tourists.
The tourists, yes, the tourists. The issue that the tourists had was that Rappa was appropriating black hip hop culture.
Oh, here we go.
And not being inspired by the hip hop scene in Japan. And I'm like, y'all.
Nobody tell them about the Mongols. Holy shit.
I'm just like, bruh.
Because they culturated, because like, don't tell them about Alexander the Great, Mongolians, like they culturally appropriated the shit out of everything.
For real. But it's just like,
and it's almost as if, hey, by adapting to other cultures, they fucking realized, oh hey, we can make ourselves even more overpowered. It's part of the reason why I keep trying to tell people, like, look, as awesome as Japanese swords are in media, they kind of sucked because the forging techniques were not exactly the best compared to like purely smelting and refining the steel before casting it. It's part of the reason why they had
are folded over and over.
And part of the reason, Yeah, and part of the reason why they
great.
have and part of the reason why they have to be folded is because of the fact that the carbon is not equally distributed amongst the steel because their furnaces weren't able to burn hot enough to melt it so they could mix it properly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but back to Rappa. So the other thing that people were mad about is her name.
Oh,
and it's
God.
it's like, okay, why? Why are you mad at her name? Well, because Rappa doesn't mean anything. It's slang. Her name means rapper. If you know anything about the ninja aspect of her character, there was a guerrilla warfare group in the Sengoku era who called themselves Rappa, and they were a type of ninja. So it's like, you dumb shits, read your own, like, read the history, understand what her inspiration is.
Or it's just like, you know, why don't you take your own advice and educate yourselves? I shouldn't have to stand here and explain to you the history of the... Sorry.
Google is free.
We are too...
I can't. I do that voice too well.
We have gotten, like, mainly because I have been getting more and more involved in the Twitter scene for the sake of the VTubing stuff.
Yeah.
And you, because you're able to do that fucking voice, but we do that shit too perfectly. Like, me for the accuracy behind the words, you for the accuracy behind the fucking in the voice.
Google is free. I don't have time to educate you when you could go and read the material yourself. Oh my god.
We are
I can't, man.
so
I threw up a little.
But, like, again, that's my main issue with BioWare these days, is the fact that, like, the people that made it so good are long gone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of writing on the wall that's just kind of like, hey, some of the writers on the team are kind of buying into a lot of this stuff.
So, I feel like a company that is really walking the line, and this, I don't know if this is a controversial opinion. I don't know. Oh.
Why couldn't I teleport? There was a shadow right there.
It was not allowed.
Okay, fucking fine.
So, like, a company that is really walking the edge of, like, doing it right and natural and shoehorning shit in is Riot.
Yes.
And, like, Riot,
they had a bit of a rocky start, but you know, they've learned their lesson.
Ish. Ambessa is coming out, and, like, Ambessa as a character I think is really cool, but I really think she should have stayed in Arcane. And I say that because her kit looks broken as fuck, and they did not do a great job with cleaning up her graphics before they launched her. If you compare,
go back to
Ambessa,
Netflix. We don't like your kind here.
Well, no.
Go back to
Netflix.
I'm sorry. I couldn't
That's not what I mean.
resist.
That's not what I mean. But so I don't think this is a spoiler. I do not think this is a spoiler.
Well, I mean, if it spoils anything in season 2, then I'd say no
not
go.
Really.
But yeah, see, season 1 has been out long enough that it's just like, go for it.
Yeah. So Ambessa is Ambessa is the mother of a character named Mel.
Oh yeah, I immediately remember now.
Yep. And so, like, Mel mentions her offhandedly maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then it's alluded that Ambessa is going to come back in season 2 or become relevant in season 2. And then the theory is that through Ambessa, we are going to experience Noxus in season 3, which I'm stoked for. I fucking love Noxus. I love the lore behind Noxus, that it's basically just Rome and Mongolia smashed together. So fucking cool. But anyway, the issue I have is that to bring her to life on the Rift I feel like you should have given her the same texture as Rel, and not.
What the fuck? Why is it not giving me the prompt? It gave me the prompt 2 seconds ago.
Why did he turn around so suddenly?
It's because I bumped into him, but it's just like, that was so dumb. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore those guys in the house.
Yeah, there you go. So, anyway, Ambessa, they decided that they wanted her kit to be Mobile Bruiser, which is fine. I'm okay with that, except she has an ADC's passive. She jumps around and does like mid-range attacks, and you've made her a top laner.
I was about to ask, like, it's okay to have an ability to hop. It's just like it kind of has to be like, okay, well, you need something to balance out if they're a close range fighter. You need something to help them
out yet. She hasn't come out yet, so I don't know, like, I don't know how many times she can bounce around. I don't know, like, what the passive refresh is yet. I don't know any of that. But then, like, you look at the texture of her model, and they gave her, like, Yasuo's hair texture, where it's just, like, her fro is just long, fluffy strands, instead of being, like, Rel, where you can see the curls in her hair.
Oh.
Yeah, her texture's bad. And
well,
then, like,
I'm sure it'll be fixed depending on like what state, like it depends on what stage, because it could be like, oh well, this is the only model that we have available right now. Let's fix
she's the
it.
next champion coming out. She's the next new champion coming out.
Oh, okay.
And I want to say it's the first of the year. So her drip marketing has already happened. They have 3 months to clean that shit up. And knowing Riot, they won't do it. Because they just laid off a whole bunch of artists and programmers.
Okay. Yeah, there.
So that's where I was getting with that. Riot has done a really good job of, like, subtly hinting which characters are, like, DEI compliant and which characters are, like, just cool for the sake of cool.
Oh no, yeah, and ultimately it's a fine line that you kind of have to straddle, but
I'm going to bring up my boy. The whole reason that I play League of Legends now. My son, my child, I'm bringing
the one
up
you would waste all your money if he ever came out with an OnlyFans.
100%. I am not a straight woman, but if a set OnlyFans was a thing, you bet your ass I'd be subscribed. So, like, my wife is laughing in the other room. But anyway, so Set's writer was asked.
Whoa, why is the music getting so loud?
Did you accidentally find a boss room?
No, it's a secret tunnel that I could use, but like.
Secret tunnel!
Shut. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, that was wild. Anyway, so Seth's writer had been asked at one point, did you have any specific orientation in mind? Or is he supposed to read as bisexual? And he said, the vibe you get from that character is because of, like the vibe you get is correct. If you see him one way or the other, you're right, because I wrote him with ambiguity in his interest.
Yes.
And so it's like, Set is now confirmed as a bisexual, like, character, because not only did the writer say I wrote him ambiguously on purpose, but now in, like, I gotta count. So we got Lunar Beast, we got, if you count EDJ, we've got the Dragon Mancer bullshit.
Dragon Mancer bullshit.
Yeah. So, okay, canon. We're going in. I think it's only 3. You've got Heartsteel, you've got Spirit Blossom, you've got fucking, Fireworks / Lunar Beast. Canon, Set and Aphelios are together. So I am just happy for bisexual representation. You've got a beautiful man in set.
Oh no,
And
yeah, and
and Aphelios was written as a sad emo gay boy. So there's that. Yes, yes. But I digress. The whole point is that I'm also gonna point out Diana and Leona because again, it's like it's a failed Romeo and Juliet scenario, but with women. You've got Leona, who is like the leader of the Sun cult, and then you have Diana, who is the leader of the Moon cult. And like before they became the leaders of these cults, they were like madly in love, and now they are separated by their own beliefs. And that is very like in lore and very interesting and compelling as a homosexual storyline. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, and if any,
It's super cool. But I don't feel like Riot is brave enough to write like that anymore.
oh no, of course, and unfortunately, that also has to do with
They're
a lot of
also
people who
owned by
bitching.
Tencent, so do with that what you will.
Well, yeah,
But anyway, what I'm saying is, actually, Set didn't come out that long ago. I hit the button. I'm sorry. Astarion has made an appearance. You were talking about gays, darling? Anyway. No, I think Set came out in like 2021 in January.
I could have sworn Set came out earlier than that.
No. He's fairly recent.
Huh. Well, from
So
the way
Set
you talk
released
about him, it's as if you've known him your whole life.
I know, I love him so much, I can't.
You are you are insatiable, I swear to God.
I can't. I love him. So yeah, he came out in January of 2020.
You are peak feral.
I love him. I can't. Set is my spirit animal. I love him so much.
Why do I suddenly remember that fucking meme where it's the person singing on the stage cross-legged and it's just like that FaceTime icon of the person just screaming?
Yes.
That is you with Set,
Yep.
I swear to
It
God.
is. It is. That's my boy. That's my son. My wife got me a very expensive statue for my birthday of Set. Like,
And it was when you sent me that pic, and it was when you...
I did. He sits on my work desk. I love him. I love him so much. And if there was an Aphelios or a Hui one, I would get it for wifey in a heartbeat.
No,
But
see, if anything, I want to see if, like, there's, like, a Figma or, like, a jointed figure with him. Because then...
jointed figure
you would have him
Aphelios
sitting on
draping
Set's
him over
lap.
Set.
Yeah, you would have him fucking straddling.
Yes. So the way, like, you've seen the statue. The way
I have.
he's, like, holding his right hand, Aphelios is perched in that bicep, bitch. If Aphelios has a jointed figure coming out, you bet your fucking ass I'm buying it. Just to put him in Set's lap. Yep. And that's how my work desk will look.
And then you will
give a
proceed
shit.
to write copious amounts of fanfic.
You say that as if I haven't already.
Oh no, you would write copious. You would write more copious amounts of fanfic. You would literally be... Like, you would literally be the fucking Kylo Ren. More!
More! Yes. Mm-hmm. No, I'm Aaron, stuffing his mouth full of M&Ms while he's got the mouth thingy in there.
Okay, hang on. I need to...
That is me.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, so I've taken this idea of, like, a shadow spirit and smashed it into an AU of my wife and I's making. And now I have a haunted house AU where one of Sarah's characters falls in love with a ghost that is my character that does this shit. Yep. Yep. I have you to thank for that, so thank you. And for our Honkai viewers, if there are any, it's Jingren. There you go.
You know, I keep sitting
For
every
those who
morning.
know, they will know.
Every morning when I wake up, I look at my YouTube analytics and I keep seeing consistently it's either games where I am scared shitless like a little baby, or it's games with you and I being absolute fucking buffoons.
Is as it should be. All things in balance.
See, at some point, I'm kind of like, I'm sitting here like, you know, I'm on the one hand, I am grateful that I am growing, but on the other, I am dreading it because of the fact that, like, we just spent so much time talking about something that would very much upset specific people on Twitter.
Okay, and that's what I have to say about
They
it.
prey on small VTubers. They prey on small VTubers.
Like, I don't know. I don't partake
No, but like,
in online discourse.
Olive,
like,
I swear to God, it's like a whole ass business model with them.
Oh.
Like, it's like a whole ass business model where they specifically seek out, and it, like, the smaller the channel, the more likely they are to pounce.
Okay, bring it on, bitch. I was bullied in high school. There ain't nothing you can tell me that will shake me more than that shit. Look, all I gotta say is the streets are rough for a Midwestern girl trying to be alternative. I have heard it all. No one is going to shake me more than I have already shaken myself. So,
Olive, I can't walk around with that kind of street cred because I am Canadian. It would be the equivalent of me trying to act all tough like Drake, okay? I would be the VTuber equivalent of Drake trying to act all tough and shit.
no, you gotta take the mindset of Kendrick Lamar. That's what you need.
I know, but at the same time, it's just like
Drop
another diss track, and my life is yours.
Yes.
Okay, hold general, tides a turn. What will happen to me? You summoned me to rescue and your people. The fact that we just kind of glossed over so much,
okay.
like overall,
No,
the story and the progress is the same.
Yeah.
Didn't mention your fate.
She does not give a fuck about him. I know that now. I did not spoil anything, but this whole conversation, she don't give a fuck about him. And now I'm like, you need a better woman. You gotta find yourself a better woman.
I know for a fact that in the back of your head, you are coming up with like 20 different fucking candidates. I'm just like, okay, like you are the fucking Mulan matchmaker. I swear to God.
You know what? Have you thought about men? Do you even need a woman? Because trust me, I know so.
Oh, I almost fell in the water. That would have been dangerous for me.
Yeah, I watched that. Jesus. Shadows can't swim, don't you know?
I mean, technically it's like half true, but like...
I mean, there are shadows in the water. But...
yeah, which is just like... Wouldn't it be kind of overpowered if you were able to be a shadow spirit in the water? That would be overpowered because, like...
That'd be wild as fuck.
Because, like, with the way that the water ripples and with how thick and depending on how clear the water is, you would be fucking untouchable. And if you had the power to, like, incorporate shadows into your own body to grow in size and strength, like Tokuyami, I'm just saying, why has Tokuyami never tried waterboarding himself to see if it will work? Because I know for a fact that if Tokoyami swam deep enough in the ocean, fucking, like, that.
Well, he can see you.
Yeah, like dark shit. No, I'm serious. Like, because like if Tokoyami were to swim under the ocean deep enough, I'm sorry, but like Dark Shadow would be strong enough to encompass the entire planet.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild to think about.
It's terrifying, right? You would basically have an eldritch horror level strength fucking quirk.
The only thing keeping that from happening is Tokoyami can't breathe water.
I know. That's the only way to balance it. But like imagine if like during a fight he had like a scuba gear set or something and he dives into the bottom of a lake where it's dark.
That'd be sick as fuck. That would be sick as fuck. Hello! Speaking of shadows, my soot sprite has come to say hello. Thorn has entered the chat. He is a black cat, in case anybody didn't know that.
Olive, you can't say that. They are African American kitties.
Oh my goodness. He was born in the mountains of Appalachia. He is a white man with black hair. You just can't see it under all of his fur. Actually, you can. The inside of his ears are pink. Hello, Soot Sprite. Okay, so, I don't, I don't want this to come off awful.
Just fucking say it.
I am. So, based on the shape of his little head and how long his tail is, I think he is part Oriental short hair. And the way he looked at me just now with his eyes half closed, I was like, he's a little Asian man.
For a second, I thought you were going to make a reference to the fucking Tom and Jerry bit where, like, Tom crashes into the record player and he just ends up spinning around with a record on his head like a fucking straw hat.
No. He just...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't, like, a lot of people find that joke offensive, but I'm just sitting here like, dude, that was fucking hilarious.
No, you know what? You know what is actually offensive that I did not think twice about when I was a child? The Lady and the Tramp scene with the Siamese cats.
Oh.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up as hell.
Was it any better than the fucking Aristocrats music scene where he's playing chopsticks on the piano with chopsticks and
let's just say the only lyric I remember from it is "We are Siamese, if you please."
No, trust me, the Siamese cats are not as bad.
They had
as you would
teeth,
think.
my brother. They gave them buck teeth.
They did not give them buck teeth. They had fangs. They did. They had
that's
fangs.
True. That's true.
They were not
fangs.
buck teeth. They had fangs.
You're right. They were more fangs than buck teeth. You are correct. Hang on. What are the rest of the lyrics? I just remember being like, ooh. Siamese cat song.
Lyrics.
Okay, here we go. Oh. You know what? We are former residents of Siam. There are no finer cats than we am. We are Siamese with very dainty claws. Please, observing paws containing dainty claws. Maybe it's not as bad as I remember.
No, that is not bad. Like, the Aristocrats, and even then, it was a fucking joke. It wasn't a serious portrayal at all. It was a joke, and it was fucking hilarious.
I agree. You're right. These kitties are a little more sinister. Oh no, they do kind of have buck teeth though. All right, hold on.
Are you fucking sending me
you a picture? They're cute though. I love Siamese cats. I had one growing up. Technically, she was my mom's cat, and her name was Megan. I don't know why one would name a cat Megan, but the cat's name was Megan. There you go.
Oh, they did make the fangs.
Look like buck teeth. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like, that is not nearly as offensive as people were trying to make it out to be.
I agree. Maybe I definitely was remembering it wrong. I can admit that. But, like...
Oh, no, it's definitely one of those moments where it's just like, if you're, like, if you're ever showing it to a kid and they're asking, they're like, hey, what is that? And you're just kind of just like, how do I explain this?
It's a cat, child. It's just a cat. So, oh my god, I have to talk about Megan now. So, Megan was maybe 2 when Mom brought me as a baby home, and she looked at me, then at my mother, and pissed on the rug before walking away. And my mom was just absolutely horrified because Megan had never had an accident in the house. She was always like she was the kind of cat my mom had a tie out for. And so while Mom was having her coffee in the morning, she'd put Megan on her little tie out and watch the cat like do her thing outside. And then she had her litter box inside, of course. But she had never done anything like that before. So Mom punished her, and then she felt bad, so she called the vet. And she was like, look, this is what happened. My cat saw my newborn baby and was like, and just pissed on the rug. Should I be worried about this? And the vet was like, no, it's fine. She's just a cat trying to, like, you know, assert her dominance, but whatever you do, don't punish her for it. And Mom was like, oops. Because she had already done that. But
just the fucking Simpsons neck, like, collar tug, just
yeah, basically. But my mom started to notice that whenever I would cry, Megan would come to my crib and cuddle with me. And my grandmother, being, you know, a woman raised in the 30s and 40s, was like, you can't do that, the cat will suffocate the baby, which is not true. Like, yes,
meanwhile, what's the best way to put a child to sleep? Shake the shit out of them.
Oh my lord. But, you know, anyway.
That was such a fucking guttural reaction from you. Just that. Oh.
But I mean, you're not wrong. Like, the time period and shit. Like, anyway. So my grandmother would hate it when Megan would take a nap with me. But my mom when grandma wasn't around, my mom would let Megan take naps with me. And she got so used to me hugging her like a teddy bear that one of my favorite pictures of Megan is me sitting on my like training potty holding the cat, and her arms are just sticking out straight and her little head is stuck in her shoulders because I'm holding the cat like right up under her armpits. It is the funniest shit. I wish I could find it, but oh my god, I was just sitting there in my little pink shorts on my little potty while Mom was like doing her makeup or some shit, holding the cat, and the cat is like, free me from this prison. Someone save me. I'm not gonna bite this child because I love her, but I hate every moment of this. It was funny. It's a you had to be there moment, I guess.
Oh, but, no, it definitely. I think the funny factor of that story was overshadowed by my fucking dumbass joke.
It's okay. But she was a lavender point Siamese. So if you like, she had really light, almost purpley color to her face, her feet, and her tail. She was beautiful. She lived to be 13.
Aww.
Yes, she was wonderful. I loved Megan. Ugh. And then I think about my genetic anomaly Moses, who got to live to be 22, pardon me. How the fuck do you have a 22-year-old cat?
Yeah. No, see, but the thing is that, like, if anything, like, cats help, like, if you let a cat hang around with a toddler or a baby, it does help them build up, like, stronger immunity systems, like with dogs, but another benefit is allergies. Yes. Letting a cat hang out with a kid is good for allergy, like preventing allergies from forming.
Cats are also great teachers to children about boundaries with animals. Because a cat is not going to take the same kind of shit a dog might.
I am all out of shadow juice.
Uh-oh. And you're stuck in the light.
Wait.
Go back. Go back.
Well, no, I was getting spotted by that guy.
No, there are little side things off this thing that look like they're in shadow. Can you jump on that?
Oh, I'm praying to God. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
There you go, brother. I got you. Now you can teleport.
Hang on. I need to... Damn it, no. Okay, hang on.
Can you teleport to the other tower?
There we go.
Nice. You're welcome.
Uh-oh. Hi.
It's okay. You're Gucci. You're Gucci.
I'm not in the shadows.
We're Gucci vulnerable. Gang. It's okay.
I am just a scared little ninja boy.
Oh my God. Okay, so we were talking about, when we were doing Doom, we were talking about Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my God.
Somebody pointed out that Sonic Generations is like, wow, happy fun time nostalgia. While Sonic and Shadow Generations is gonna be Shadow reliving all of his trauma.
Oh no, yeah. Like I have I don't want to say a friend, but there's a buddy, and there's another VTuber, there's a VTuber buddy I have called Raijin. Raiden Jin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He streamed Shadow and Sonic Generations. I only managed to catch the end of it, but it was just like, oh my God, it was just like, please let this man get up.
Yeah, that's the game that I want to play. I'm looking forward to it. At some point I will grab it. I didn't even know it was out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I am a Shadow stan.
Insert,
I love him very much.
Insert the "why am I not surprised" meme.
Look. A big reason as to why I have turned out the way I am is because I used to draw Sonic OCs.
Meanwhile, when I was like, I must have been 14 or something, but like I drew like I didn't make any OCs, but I did draw the actual characters a frequent amount.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my lord. I'm sorry, I just got flashed back to like 2008. It's okay. God damn. I remember being upset that Blaze was a character.
Yeah, Blaze is kind of like the middle child
really
no one really talks about.
I like her being from the same world as Silver. I liked that a lot. Her inclusion in the... Uh-oh. Are you stuck?
I think I'm stuck.
Can you teleport?
No, I can't.
Oh no.
I'm stuck.
Do you have to reload? You might have to reload, brother.
Oh no! Oh, wait, maybe.
Oh, you're moving a little bit.
I just gotta figure out if I can. I move.
You know what? He has a good butt. He's got that going for him.
But the cape it's as if the cape is made of some kind of Wayne Enterprises technology designed to cover his butt. God, I wonder what it was. I wonder what happened to her.
Oh?
I wonder if she's still doing stuff. Just out of sheer curiosity of just like, oh, where are they now?
Damn, that was crazy. Anyway, yeah, no. My Sona was an echidna.
Why did I get a sneaking suspicion that your
Why did you know?
Sona
How did you
was
know?
an echidna?
Gee, I wonder who
Gee.
Olive's next favorite character is.
See, and I'm just like, I know for a fact that you're the kind of person that prefers Knuckles' design when he had the cowboy hat.
How did you know? I do like Knuckles the cowboy. You're so correct.
The cowboy
But
Indiana
Knuckles,
Jones treasure hunter.
yes. Knuckles is fine no matter what they put him in. Let's be real. Knuckles is fucking great. I love
Why do
Knuckles.
I feel like
And
Knuckles was the one that started your love of himbos?
yes, 100%. 1000%, in fact. I just...
Uh-oh.
I can't. I can't. Oh, he's still looking for you.
That's okay. All he heard was the bells. I should probably hide these bodies.
Yeah, maybe. Yes, I think you're correct in that Knuckles started my love of himbos. Look, he's wonderful and stupid. He's only like actually stupid in Sonic Boom. The rest of the time they were just like, oh yeah, he's really gullible.
It's mostly gullibility fueled by emotion.
Yes. Honestly, Knuckles and Kirishima shaking hands because they're the same character.
Oh, what a surprise.
You know what? Shut up.
Is this gonna be the Olive Slander Part 2 short?
Part 2? Where did Part 1 go?
Remember our Ghost of Tsushima playthrough where I basically called you out for all of your fucking... fucking fictional for all your fictional boys loves being just dumb as bricks. No, actually, I called them sub-brick intelligence.
Wow. No, I did not remember that. I have to watch it from my...
It was Io, Kirishima, and Set, and I had the bonking sound effects every time their pictures showed up on screen.
Oh, Ito. Ito is a fresh boy. Dude, okay, so you want to talk about a character Hoyo you're trying to drop the ball on? It is Ito. I get that they needed somebody in there. Oh god, oh jeez. Oh god, oh jeez. Oh god, oh jeez. Oh god.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Look at this. Look at this. He doesn't know.
Anyway. So, Ito's like character story was so cool, and I loved it so much. And ever since, they've just been like, look, he's funny, and I'm like,
Kind of like what they were doing to Knuckles long before Boom. I said it. I fucking said it.
yeah.
They were taking Knuckles' character in that direction long before Boom. You can't be mad at me because that's the fucking truth.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite lines about Boom, though, is Knuckles talking about feminism. And
Yes,
and Amy
yes.
Is like, Amy is just like, that is weirdly insightful.
You know, Amy, whenever someone brings up the breaking of gender norms, it only undermines this, like, by implying that this is the exception and not the status quo, and they're all just staring at him. It's just like, what? Just because I'm a meathead doesn't mean I'm not a feminist.
Yes. I fucking love it. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Okay, so I did not enjoy that characterization of Knuckles, but goddamn was it funny.
Oh no, it's like the television show really, like the game version,
so bad.
like the game version was terrible, but no, I'm gonna be honest, the writing for the show is fucking peak.
Hilarious.
The writing for the show is peak, even with
So
Knuckles'
fucking
character.
funny. Oh my god. I just I did not like the game writing for him. I was like, who the fuck is this?
No,
This
yeah,
is not
and it's just, and it's so
Why-
funny because
why-
that's the
why?
common Sonic fan base sentiment of just like the game's
Yeah.
writing, like the game fucking sucks, but the show is like classic
amazing.
Sonic cartoon writing.
Oh my god, yes. And I would also like to say that the writing for the movies, I need to watch the movies in their entirety, but my ADHD ass has been plenty happy with the clips that I've seen.
Kid yourself, as Knuckles was a fucking brilliant decision. I'm just throwing it out there.
It was a brilliant decision.
I'm sorry,
and
but
the writing
fucking
for Knuckles,
like
the
first,
writing for Knuckles in the movies is great.
Oh, no,
It
yeah.
is like the perfect mix of like tough guy and super silly fun time. I love it.
but
I would very much like
no,
to watch
but
it.
like one of the other jokes that is similar to the feminism joke that Knuckles has is the one where it's just like they're talking about, like, I don't remember what exactly it was, but the punchline was literally just Knuckles being like, oh, of course, the game that shattered gender archetypes by putting a little red bow on the pre-existing design. And it's just like, what? And I'm just like, damn, they're throwing shade. Like, it was such shade they were throwing at like other game
You know what?
developers.
That's okay. It's allowed. It's allowed. God. Sonic is the reason I'm a furry. I can't.
I
man.
remember the Flash Gets animation
I've
now,
come
where's
full circle. I denied it for so long, I could not any
fuck,
longer.
I almost had him. I was about to do a sick ass double kill.
I distracted you by coming out as a furry.
No, that shit was obvious when you gushed about
Oh.
Warwick.
Okay. All right. This really is the Olive Slam 2.0. No, your first complete D&D character was a werewolf. You're definitely not a furry. My lord.
Yeah. And oh, look at that. Inspired by Warwick. Who would have fucking guessed?
Yeah. I can't help it, man. I also call. Oh!
There we go.
There we go. I also did call Vander being Warwick. I called that from a million miles away. I can't help but be right about shit.
You're still not gonna convince me to play League of Legends.
No, that's fine. You don't have to play League of Legends to enjoy the lore. In fact, you should enjoy the lore while you can, because I'm not sure how many writers they're gonna have left if they do another thing of layoffs. Damn it. Dude, it makes me so mad, and here's why. Because they are releasing so many gacha skins, and they have, like, the team fight tactics gacha bullshit, and it's just like, you are making so much money. What do you mean you can't afford to keep these writers and artists? That's bullshit. Anyway.
No, it's ultimately, it also has to do with the fact that, like, yes, they're making a lot of money, but is it comparable to last year? Because every expansion to the company they make, they have to perpetually make even more money in order to fuel that expansion. But
they
with the
released a $500 skin that people unironically bought.
But the question is how many?
A bunch! Like, seriously, they made millions off of one skin! And it's just because it's Pretty Fox Lady with Faker's signature! This is not a slam against our league god. Faker is god. We love Faker. But still, my brother in Christ, your signature is not worth $500. Anyway.
Everybody really wants to get on the Beats by Dre trend.
Yeah, I guess. Jesus.
Like, fucking $18 $18 headphones.
That don't even work well.
Well, I mean, look at Turtle Beach. Well, actually, no, I can't say that because the Turtle Beach headphones, I still have those, and they still fucking
I was about
work.
to say, I'm looking at you. I'm squinting at you real hard. Could Turtle Beach be better? Yes, but they're a really good budget option. What? I thought you were gonna die.
Me too. Me too. I swear to God.
I was like, oh, Jesus. I really like this fox chamber. Says the girl who was gushing about a pink-haired fox not even like 2 episodes ago.
Uh-huh.
I can't help it.
Can you?
No, not at all.
Oh, wait. Is the way clear?
Yeah, it says exit the area. Go, little shadow, flee! Little shadow man, you need a sad general to be your boyfriend.
Shut it. I am so tempted to get to fucking buy the DLC that explains his backstory.
Ooh. We're a wild child now.
What did I just see?
How embarrassing.
That was you hunting, right?
I was in this forest for years. I didn't think I could return to society. I lived hand to mouth, hunting and rooting about for shelter. Nature is cruel, you know? Those years changed me for good.
You're tougher than you look.
What did you expect? A helpless princess in a castle? Yeah, kinda. Well, I guess I am pretty helpless now. But just wait until you see me out of this damned prison.
If you say so. By the way, isn't it strange that all the talismans are, well, yours?
It is. And I can assure you that I don't like it one bit. Especially those Kaiju brutes touching my things. Oh yeah, she's a bitch. I'll try not to take her. According to Kurosu, pardon me, there's only one more talisman to gather before we need to make for the city. I wonder where they put it. Yeah, she's a bitch. I just know she's a bitch. I feel it in my bones. Woo!
Hell yeah. And Jesus Christ, we're at like the hour and 20 minutes. Okay,
Oh, fuck.
we're done here. I messed up too many times, so that's part of the reason why we went on for so long. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, and if you did, and please don't alert the Twitter police, okay? Please don't alert the fun police.
But do tickle the like button.
Yes, give the like button a good old tickle. You know,
A little pat on the head.
you know,
a little
we'll
scratch under the chin.
Yeah, no, we'll look away when you give the like button a tickle, okay? Because we know how we know how sensitive that can be. So, and we are gonna see you guys in the next one. See you around.